Uh, yeah, we are ready. Yeah,
Wow.
I've been out before. I know it takes time in the morning.
Yeah.
This video is about when me and two friends did a kayak trip in Corsica in the spring of 2023.
Ouais, je suis content. Ciao.
After a long trip, we finally arrived in Corsica and had our first cup of coffee in a cafe. The friends was my friend Raphael from France and Thomas from Sweden. Raphael I met on Hurtigruten while working there, and Thomas I met on, or rather in Indonesia 2020, and we have been paddling together several times. This is the most beautiful place we've been to on Corsica. We almost started with that, and it's Cabo also, so just enjoy this.
Wow.
As you can see, we had fantastic weather the first few days, and this was late March, early April.
Ja, just det.
Every chance we had, we went into a small village to have a coffee at a cafe and get some internet connection. Going around the peninsula Scandola, the wind was picking up and it got to be a lot of sea. And this is just at the beginning. It got a lot worse, but I didn't have chance to fix my batteries for the cameras out on the water. It was just too high wind. And here we are beaching, coming into the beach. And well, if you ever meet me, I can tell you a good story about this. Here is Thomas, the last one to come in. And well, it was an experience for all of us.
It's been a fun day, I agree. Woohoo! Oh, the come there. Sorry? The come there.
Yeah.
I think I did the same.
Yeah.
Luckily, the wind and the waves went down in the evening, and the next day was quite good, and it was warm and nice as well. It's not only paddling, you have to make food and repair your kayaks and your gear as well. After 4 days, we saw the weather forecast was not that great on the west side of Corsica, so we decided to move to the south. So Rafael was hitchhiking back to pick up my car, and we drove across Corsica from north to south to Bonifacio. Here is some parts of the fantastic trip we did across the mountains of Corsica. We had plans to maybe cross Bonifacio Strait to go over to Sardinia, to Maddalena, but the weather forecast was not that great. We decided to go a little bit more north on the east side to get away from the ever-increasing winds, and we had a few great days there. Here was a very cold morning. Most of the mornings were cold before the sun came up. We had 2 nights there in the same place to have a rest day and a chance to do some rolling.
Losing track of time with you. Another peach pie sunset view. Sleeping in the afternoon. No place to be and nothing to prove.
But don't keep trying. Don't put too much pressure out there. More than we don't have to use so much more.
A cure for the air conditioning.
On the way back to the car, we had some dark thunder clouds coming.
Could use some too. A little bit of sunlight.
Thunder, rain, hail, a lot of interesting weather that day. We managed to get our tarps up in the wind and wait for the weather to clear. The weather did clear up and we had a very nice evening. It was a nice beach and no people there except the stray dog, and you can understand why there was not so many people there when you saw the condition of the road. With conditions like this, it's handy to have a big Jeep. As the weather now was better on the west side, we moved there, and also to be closer to where the ferry boat was taking us back to Marseille. The weather forecast said it was going to be nice weather with not so much wind, but it was wrong. The wind was really increasing, but finally we got down to a beach close to this big lighthouse where we're going to stay the night. The people normally working at the lighthouse and the surrounding national park were there as on a kick-off weekend before the tourist season was going to start, and we had some nice discussions with them. The next day we had planned to go back to our car, but we had to seek shelter because of the increasing wind.
As soon as I put the camera on, you stop talking.
The last day it was nice weather again, and we had a very pleasant kayak trip, and not very long back to the car, and then off with the ferry back to Marseille, and me and Thomas drove back to Sweden. Very long trip back. Me and Thomas thanks Rafael for taking care of us and guiding us. We have had 2.5 fantastic weeks on Corsica, and we do really hope to paddle together again. And also thanks for all the interesting and nice discussions we've had during these 2.5 weeks. So see you again. Bye bye. And please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you not have done that already. And see you again.